set 2.3 of real numbers. Now this practice set 2.3 is very big. So I have divided this practice set into two parts, part 1 and part 2. Now in part 1 we will study question number 1 to 5. Now before starting this practice set we will see the definition of a surd. Now let's see. Now suppose it is given there, if n is an integer greater than 1, means n is greater than 1. Second condition should be there that a is a positive real number. A is a positive real number. Next, nth root a is x. Nth root a is x. Then this nth root a is an irrational number. Then x is called a surd. Now in this nth root a, this a is called radicand. This n is order. N is order of the surd. Now let's see example. Suppose root 7. Now in this example, now here order of the surd is 2 because this is square root sign. Any number is not there, but this is square root sign, so the order of the surd is 2, means n is equal to 2 and 2 is greater than 1, means n is greater than 1. Now first condition is satisfied here that n is an integer greater than 1. Now we got here n greater than 1. Now second, this is radicand, this is a. A is positive real number, means 7 is a positive real number. Next condition is there that nth root a is an irrational number. Now we will see that root 7. Now 7 is not a perfect square number. So root 7 is an irrational number. So root 7 is a surd. Root 7 is a surd. Now in this way we can identify the given example is a surd or not. Next example we can take. Suppose root 16 is given. Now order of the surd is 2 here. 2 is greater than 1, means n is equal to 2, means n is greater than 1. 16 is a positive real number. Second condition is also satisfied. Now see third condition, root 16 answer is 4. And 4 is not an irrational number, it is a rational number, means 4 is a rational number. And we want that nth root a should be irrational number. And we got here rational number. So root 16 is not a surd. Root 16 is not a surd. Now again example we can take. Now see next example. Fourth root 81. Now in this example order of the surd is 4, means n is equal to 4. 4 is greater than 1, n is greater than 1. Now value of a is 81. A is 81 and is a positive real number. Next condition that fourth root 81 should be irrational. Now we will see what is the answer of that. Now fourth root 81, that answer is 3. And 3 is not an irrational number, 3 is a rational number again. Therefore, fourth root 81 is not a surd. Now in this way we can identify the given question is a surd or not. Now suppose any number is given, then we can identify. Now see three conditions we have to see here. Now first condition, order of the surd should be greater than 1. Second condition, that radicand should be positive real number. Third condition, nth root a should be an irrational number. then the given number is a surd. Now let's start practice set 2.3, question number 1. Now see question number 1, state the order of the surds given below. Now for this we can make table. Here surds we can write and this side we can write order. Now first is cube root 7. Now here this is n means order of the surd, and which number is here? 3. Therefore order of the surd is 3. Next example, 5 root 12. Now this 5 is outside. This is not order of the surd. Now here square root sign is there, any number is not there, means order of the surd is 2. Next 4th root 10 means order is 4. Square root 39 order is 2. Next cube root 18 order is 3. Means which number will be there? That will be the order of the surd. And if any number is not there, then that order of the surd is 2. And if order of the surd is 2, then that is called a quadratic surd. Now let's start question number 2. State which of the following surds, which of the following are surds, justify. Now see question number 1 in that, cube root 51. Now according to definition, first we had seen the definition. Now according to definition, order of the surd should be greater than 1. Second condition, radicand should be positive real number. Third condition, that nth root a should be irrational number. Then the given example is a surd. 3 conditions should be satisfied. Now let's see. Now first, n is 3 here, means greater than 1. Radicand is 51. 51 is a positive real number. Cube root 51 is an irrational number, because 51 is not a perfect cube number. So cube root 51 is an irrational number. Therefore cube root 51 is a surd. Now see second example now, square root 256. Now in this n is equal to 2, means greater than 1. Radicand is 256. 256 is a positive real number. Then root 256. Now here square root 256 and 256 is a perfect square number, is equal to 16. 16 is a rational number. 16 is a rational number. This is not an irrational number. This is a rational number. Therefore root 256 is not a surd. 3 conditions are not satisfied here. 2 conditions are satisfied, that n is greater than 1 and positive radicand is a positive real number. But third condition, that nth root a should be irrational number, that condition is not satisfied here, because square root 256 answer is 16 and it is a rational number. So root 256 is not a surd. Now question number 3 is, classify the given pair of surds into like surds and unlike surds. But before seeing these like surds and unlike surds, you must know the simplest form of the surd. So first we will see question number 4 and then we will see question number 3. Now let's see question number 3 first. Simplify the following surds. Now simplest form we have to write down of this surd. Now see simplest method I will tell you in this video now, how to find the simplest form of the surds. Now see first example is there, root 27. Now if small number is there, then easily you can find, but if big number is there, then that will be difficult to find and it is time consuming also. So simplest method I will tell you how to find the simplest form of the surd. Now see root 27 is there. Now 27, if you will write factors of 27, then you can write this 3 into 3 into 3. In this way you can write the factors of 27. Then these two, because square root sign is there and we have to find out the simplest form of square root 27. So 3 into 3, that is 9, and then 9 multiplied by 3, 27. So if you want to write down simplest form of this, then you can write here that root 27 is equal to 9 into 3. Now why 9 we have written? Because 9 is a perfect square number. Now where factors we have written, then 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Then square root we are finding, so therefore two same numbers we will take. Now 3 into 3, that is 9, and this 1 3 is there. Then simplest form of root 27 is 3 root 3. Now square root of 9 is 3. Then 3 we can take outside here, then 3 root 3. Now this is the simplest form of root 27. Now next example we can take there 50. Now if you will find 50, then you will write that, suppose orally if you are not able to find that factors of 50, then again second method is there, that also I will tell you in this example. Now see that second method, suppose 50 is there. Now if you will divide by 2, then you will get there 25. Again 25 is divisible by 5, here 5, and then it will be 1. Then 50 can be written as 2 into 5 into 5. Now 2 5 are there, means square root 50 can be written as 25 into 2. Then square root 25, 5 root 2. 5 root 2 is the simplest form of root 50. Now this is very simple method and easy also, easily you can find the simplest form. Now next example, root 250. Now again like these factors we will find of root 250. Again divisible by 2. Now for this one condition is there that you must know the divisibility test. Then you can find that. Now 250 divided by 2, 125. 125 is divisible by 5, 25. Again 5, here 5, and then you will get there 1. Now see there, then how you can write that? 250 is equal to 2 into 5 into 5 into 5. Over. Now square root we are taking, square root 250 is equal to in square root. Now two numbers we want same there, means 5 into 5, 25. 25 into 10, these two 5s are 10. Square root 25, 5, means 5 root 10. This is the simplest form of root 250. Now next example. Root 112. Now see this. Now again we will find factors of root 112 divisible by 2. Then you will get 56. Again divisible by 2, 28. Divisible by 2, 14, 2. Then 7, 7, 1. Now see 112, you can write 2 multiplied by 2. Multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, again 7. Now we want square root there, square root 112. Now see two numbers can be taken together. Now these two and these two, means 4 multiplied by 4 into 7. 4 4s are again 16, means 4 root 7. Now 112, the simplest form of this is 4 root 7. Now next is there root 168. Then again we will find their factors of 168. Now see there, 168 is divisible by 2. 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are means 84. Again divisible by 2, 42. Again divisible by 2, 21. This is divisible by 7, 7, 7, 1. Means 168 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. Now see root 168. Now we want same number. Now which are same numbers? These only two. Then inside 2 into 2, 4. Now see here 2 3s are 6, 6 7s are 42. Means 2 square root of 4 is 2, 2 root 42. Now in this way we can write the simplest form, and this is very easy method to understand. First you have to find the factors of that, then square root we are finding, therefore two numbers we are taking together. Now if cube root is there, then we have to take three numbers together. Now see one example, that also I will tell you, that is not there in exercise but we will take that. Now see cube root of 128. Cube root of 128. Now first we have to find factors of 128. Divisible by 2, 64. Again divisible by 2, 32. Divisible by 2, 16. Divisible by 2, 8. Divisible by 2, 4. Again 2, 2, 2 and then 1. Means 128 can be written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2. 2, 2, 6, 7 times 2. Now see cube root. What we are finding there? Cube root. Now cube root order is 3. So we will make the group of 3 now. Like this. Then here 2 into 2 into 2. Or you can write 2 cube also, multiplied by 2 cube, multiplied by 2. Now 2 cube, this is also cube root sign. Then you will get answer 2. Again here 2. And this will be cube root 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 cube root 2. Now in this way we can find the simplest form of the surd. Now see there, next question number 4 we will see, question number 3 we will see now. Because first we have seen question number 4 and now we will see question number 3. Now see this question number 3 now. Now in question number 3 you have to classify the given pair of surds into like surds and unlike surds. Now first we will see the definition of like surds. Now like surds means what? Two surds are said to be like surds if the order of the surd and radicals are equal. Means order should be equal and radicals should be equal. Then the two surds are said to be like surds. Now see example. With example again I will explain that. First example is root 52 and 5 root 30. Now this order and radicand we have to see in the simplest form. Means first you have to write given surd into simplest form and then we have to decide like surds and unlike surds. Now first example root 52, second is 5 root 30. Now root 52 can be written as 13 into 4. Now only we have seen how to write the simplest form. Next is 5 root 13. Now 4 root 13 multiplied by 4, square root of 4 is 2. 2 root 13 and 5 root 13. Now see here, order of the surd for this example is 2 and for this number also order is 2. Radicand here 13 and radicand here is also 13. Means radicands are same and order of the surd is also same. Therefore these two are like surds. Therefore root 52 and 5 root 13 are like surds. Then how you can identify? First you have to take the simplest form of the surd. Then after that you have to see order and then radicands. Order should be same and radicands should be same. Then the given example, given the given pair is a like surds. Now see second number. Second example, root 68 and 5 root 3. Again you have to simplify this. 68, 17 into 4, 5 root 3, square root of 4, 2 root 17, 5 root 3. Now see in this example, order is 2. Here order is 2, here also order is 2, means order is same now. But radicals are different. Now here radicand is 17 and here radicand is 3. Now these two are different radicands. One is 17, second number is 3, means two different radicands are there. Therefore this is a unlike pair. Therefore root 68 and 5 root 3 is unlike surds. Is unlike surds. Now third example we will see. Next, 4th root 18 and 7 root 2. Again simplest form you have to take. 9 into 2, 7 root 2, 4, square root of 9 is 3, root 2, 7 root 2, 12 root 2 and 7 root 2. Now here order is same, that is 2, and radicand is also same, that is 2. Therefore 4 root 18 and 7 root 2 are like surds. Therefore these two are like surds. Now in this way we can identify the given pair is a like surds or unlike surds. Now let's see question number 5. Compare the following pair of surds. Now in that first number is 7 root 2, 5 root 3. Then here is root 2 and here is root 3, and we want that same. Either you have to take this 7 inside of the square root or by squaring. Any method you can use there. I will use by squaring method. By squaring, 7 square is 49, root 2 square is 2. Now see how you got root 2 square 2. Now root 2 square means root 2 multiplied by root 2. Then answer will be root 4 and square root of 4 is 2. So root 2 square means root 2 multiplied by root 2. You will get the answer 2. This side 5 square is 25. Root 3 square is 3. 98, 75. 98 is greater than 75. Therefore 7 root 2 is greater than 5 root 3. Now see second example. Root 247, 274. Again by squaring 247 and this side will become 274. Now in this 247 is less than 274. Therefore root 247 is less than root 274. Now third example we will see. Now see third example, 5 root 3 and 9. Again by squaring 5 square 25, root 3 square 3, 9 square 81, 25 3 the 75, 81. 75 is less than 81. Therefore 5 root 3 is less than 9. Now in this way you can compare the surds. Many examples are there, but I have selected only 3 examples. Remaining examples also you can solve in this way.